Welcome, everybody, to Morning Flow. I'm Leo Bray here on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center in Palm Springs. Visit us online at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook to check out our schedule of classes that are available on Zoom. And Thursday through Sunday mornings, we are out here in front of the Palm Springs Convention Center. Check out the website for details on that, which side of the giant building we're on, and all that. And what am I forgetting? Oh, tip jar. On those websites, there's also a tip jar where you can make contributions to support our classes that come to you live on Zoom or to you later on YouTube. I knew I was forgetting something. Forgetting to open my bottle valve. All right, folks here in person, if you have trouble hearing me at any point, please give me a signal and let me know. These fancy earbuds are noise canceling, and it makes it hard to know how loud I'm talking. So just let me know, please. I can get really loud. I'm one of 6 children. So we'll start out today sitting. You don't have to sit the way I'm sitting. Sit in a way that's comfortable for you. Feel the grounding contact of your seat. Feel into the ground, whatever's touching the ground. Maybe you're kneeling instead of sitting. That's fine too. Think about the length of your spine. Think of the crown of your head reaching up, particularly as you inhale, and your spine lengthens while your lungs expand. So sitting tall without being stiff or being rigid. And if you want, you can close your eyes. Focus on your breathing to get started. Letting it slow down, letting it get deeper. Nobody new here. Everybody was already doing that before I said it. Maybe there's someone new on YouTube. All it takes to slow your breath down is to pay attention to it. No special tricks required. Observe the movements of your breathing and the way these movements feel in your body. Notice whatever other sensations are present for you right now. What's going on in your body aside from this breathing stuff? Take particular note of anything that doesn't feel so good. If there's anything out of whack, any soreness, any stiffness, take mental notes. Keep these things in mind during practice, remembering that you're welcome to skip or modify anything I'll be offering. Everything's optional but the breathing. And by doing this, you can find your way to the practice that is best for you today. Whenever your attention wavers, you find you're not focusing on your body or not focusing on your breathing, you can just gently redirect, come back to these focal points, these intentions of observing, of taking care of yourself. Maybe in addition to these shared intentions, you want to set your own personal, more specific to you kind of intention. If so, do that now. Let it finish forming up and taking hold. And let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth with a sigh. Let your eyes open if they're still closed. Let's start right from the top with loosening the neck. Let your chin fall towards your chest. We're going to do some nice slow circles. Roll your ear towards your shoulder. Turn your gaze towards the sky. Other ear towards the other shoulder. We all know what a circle is. Really take your time. That can be the tricky part. Now, for those practicing in real time, it's morning. Maybe some of the stiffness of sleep is still in that neck. If you find any particularly tight spots, you might pause at the tight spot and rock back and forth. Ease out some of that particular tightness as you encounter it. When you finish the next circle, if you haven't already done so, change direction. Take a few, going the other way. I generally count them, try to do the same number on each side. Sometimes we lose count. Maybe you're going slower than me. Maybe you're going faster. Because slow is a relative term, right? When you finish your next circle, look forward again. Bring your hands out to the sides, rest your fingertips on the ground. So staying long in the spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up alongside your ear. Exhale, reach across to the right, lean into the right hand. Feel for length from your left hip up through those left fingertips. And just let your head be wherever your neck is comfortable. I see people kind of like sometimes unsure of where to put their head. Put it wherever you want. Let it hang. Inhale to bring yourself upright. As you exhale, come into a twist. Bring your left hand to the ground behind you, your right hand to your left leg. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, invite your body to twist some more. Work your way up from the waist. With each exhale, see if there's a little more room. Just find out how much feels like enough. Enough might be way less than the furthest you could do. We don't have to go to the extreme. Let yourself unwind, come back to center. Inhaling, raise your right arm up alongside your ear. As you exhale, reach across to your left. And try to stay anchored in both sides of your seat. Maybe the right cheek is lifting off the ground. Bring it back down. No names, I didn't say anybody. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, come into the twist on the other side. Inhale, find the length again. Exhale, explore the twist. Let yourself come back to center. Now let's come up onto our hands and knees. Tip to one side, swing the legs around. Open the hands way up. Feel your whole palms on the ground. Shoulders above your wrists or maybe behind if it doesn't feel good to have them right above your wrist. Hips above your knees. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Let your head and tailbone go up. Exhaling, bring your heart up. Let your head and tailbone come down. Just follow your breath. No need to be going at the same pace I'm going. Use the whole inhale to come to cow pose, the whole exhale to come to cat pose, or some people like to do that breathing the other way around, and that's all right too. It's not for me when I'm taking a class and they cue it that way. I try it a couple times that way, and I always go back to this way. After your next exhale, come back to table with your spine neutral. Reach back, press into the ball of your right foot, and take a couple breaths, letting that leg lengthen out. With an inhale, pick that foot up, reach straight back in the air. With your next inhale, reach your left arm out to the side. If you want to go further here, you can bend that leg, you can reach back, maybe you can take a bind. Can you take hold of your foot or ankle or pant leg? If you connect with that grip, lift your knee, lift your chin. Release the bind if you've got it, let your knee and your hands back down. Reach back and press into the ball of your left foot. Take a couple of breaths. On your next inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back through the sole of your foot. With the next inhale, reach your right arm to the side. If you like, bend your knee, reach back, maybe take a bind. Stretch the quads, open the shoulder, open the midline. Exhaling, release, and lower down. Step your right foot up between your hands and step your left foot up to meet it. Hang out in forward fold. Sway back and forth, bend and straighten your legs as much or as little as you like. Feel the weight of your arms, the weight of your head, drawing down towards the ground. Lengthening your back, lengthening your neck, opening your shoulders. Slowly shake your head no. And nod your head yes. No, I didn't put that earbud in securely. Yes, I can fix it. Yes, it'll fall out again. Inhale, lift halfway up, press your hands to the front of your legs. Feel for the crown of your head moving forward away from your tailbone. Spine lengthening out parallel to the ground. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, roll up to standing hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands relax at your sides. Lift your left shoulder up towards your ear. Shift it back. Let it down again. And your right shoulder up, back, and down. Inhale, reach out to the side. Spread your wings. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself. Or if you like, take eagle arms. Intertwine your arms. Press your palms together. Or if you can't quite get the palms, maybe the backs of the hands together. If you're doing the eagle, then move your elbows and your hands up and forward, away from your torso and away from your face. Inhale, spread your wings again. As you exhale, cross your arms the other way. Reach for your shoulder blades or take eagle. Either way, we open the space between the shoulder blades. Eagle can be a bit much sometimes. Inhale, open up. Exhale, let your arms come down. Inhale, your arms out and up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms towards the sky. Reach. Reach. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. My brain chose the wrong word. Inhale to bring yourself upright again. Exhale to bend to the right. Feel full length through both arms. Try to keep that left heel anchored. So in the seated side bend, one cheek wants to lift up. In the standing side bend, one heel wants to lift up. Inhale to come back through center. And as you exhale, bend to the left. Try to keep the right heel down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let your arms come out and down. Take a sip of my water. Do that whenever you need to. And we'll start some sun salutations. I don't mean take a sip of my water. Take a sip of your own water. That wouldn't be good COVID safety to pass my water around. Inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, soft knees, spare your back. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step one foot back and then the other. Our first plank. Find a nice long plank shape. You can drop your knees if a shorter plank works better. Feel for your hips coming down in line with your shoulders and heels or your shoulders and knees. Feel the grounding of your hands. When you inhale, think of your heart lifting towards the sky. It's a neat trick. It feels like my arms just grew 3 inches. On an exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Keep your elbows in close by your wrists. Untuck your toes, rest your chin, let everything go. Press into your hands, inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Whatever height of heart opener is good for you, listen to your low back. So maybe it's way down here in a low cobra. Maybe as things open up, you come to a higher cobra, maybe an upward dog when you're ready. They're all heart openers. Exhale, rock back, pass through table. Curl your toes under, press into your feet to lift your knees, press into your hands, lift your tail, downward dog, walk your dog, pedal your feet up and down. Heels getting closer to the ground. Maybe they touch down, maybe they don't. The direction, not the destination. A lot of people get hung up about this. I can't get my heels on the ground. Just aim at it. They'll get closer. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. See, I can always tell when somebody wants to hop. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, down. I don't know why that is. Inhale, all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. It's like my spidey sense tells me somebody wants to hop. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, down. Step back to your plank. Exhale, lower, maybe just halfway this time. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Exhale, back and up. You can always pass through table if you like on the way to the down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do one more like that and then start to mix it up. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, down. Step back to your plank. When you're ready, exhaling lower. Inhaling, open your heart. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 2 more. The first one is going to be slow. We're going to add extra breaths in every step of the way. And we'll follow that with a quicker one without the additional breath. Nice, invigorating combo. It's a little like Simon Says, so if you get tripped up, don't worry about it. Inhale up. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale halfway up. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. There's that Simon Says moment. Inhale here. It happens, everyone. Exhale here. Step back to your plank. Take at least 1 full breath in your plank. On an exhale, lower halfway. If you can, inhale here. Maybe drop your knees. Exhale here. Inhale, open your heart. That's the tough one. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, back and up. Inhale in downward dog. Exhale in downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come forward. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale here. Exhale here. Quick one now. Inhale up. Not a race. If you fall behind me, it's okay. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway up. Maybe your breaths are longer. Exhale, fold. Maybe they're shorter. Step back to your plank. When you're ready, exhale, lower. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, backing up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let your hands fall to your sides. Close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. Observe your experience. Feel your body sway with your breathing. Notice the wisdom of your body. It knows how to stay standing up without a bunch of instructions. Feel the energy coursing through your body. Energy you teed up by doing that sequence. Better than a shot of espresso. Not that we can't have both, right? Maybe you get that after. Open your eyes if they're still closed. Do some lunges. Step your right foot back, plant the ball of your foot. You want all 10 toes pointing in the same direction, so both knees can go that way. Think of dropping an anchor from your pelvis to the ground. If you feel a little unsteady, maybe some more space this way between your feet, widen the stance. If the high lunge is too much, you can always drop this knee, maybe uncurl these toes, do that instead. So know that's there. Be gentle when you let the knee down, especially those here on concrete. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, sink forward in your hips, lower your arms, turn your palms down. Inhale, glide up, reach up, palms in. Good, 3 more times. Exhale. Inhale, the movement in the legs can be as big or small as you like. Reach your left hand forward, reach your right hand back. Come back to center, hands to heart can be steadying here. Reach your right hand forward, your left hand back. Come back to center. Big push off that back foot, step forward. Other side, step your left foot back. Find steadiness in your initial lunge. Good foundation, good support. When you're ready, arms up. 4 times. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, glide up. Twist to the left. Come back through center. Twist to the right. Beautiful. Looking so strong. Come back through center. As long as we all get both sides. Big push off the back foot. Step forward. Pausing for another drink. Pausing for a little technical moment. There's a little clock that's supposed to be on the table in front of the laptop, so I know to end class on time, and I didn't put the clock out. I gotta put the clock out. I don't know, my watch died. I had one of those beautiful, fancy, involved Apple Watches, and it was great until it didn't work anymore. We have a $10 travel alarm clock here. Okay, not even halfway done. That's the good news. Now that I can see what time it is. Okay, from the top of the mat, inhale out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. And we're going to use the ground as a big prop here. Do some nice shoulder opening, maybe some twisting to go with. Reach your hands out to the sides, palms on the ground. Grab the ground with your left hand. Walk your right hand in towards you and press away from the ground. So you rock onto your left hip like that. So the force of your right hand pressing is helping the left shoulder open. Some of you have done this before. You're already several steps ahead. Maybe that's all you do and that's plenty. Maybe you raise your right leg away from your left and let the heel drift back. If that feels okay and you want to go further, bend your knee. See what happens with the weight of your leg. Maybe your foot drifts towards the ground. Maybe that's plenty. Some like to go further. You could reach your right arm up and explore rotating your shoulder. Like let your arm turn like an owl turning your head. Or you might just fold your arm across your lower back. If you like to get extra twisty, and yeah, you can do a bind. You could reach for the right foot with the right hand. Very nice. That's people listening to their bodies and remembering what they've done before. Doing stuff that the teacher didn't say. It's wonderful. Everybody finds their own practice. Now, as we come out, really take your time. If you moved your hand, get that hand planted first for stability. Then start to unwind the leg. There's no rush. Then once the legs are back together, walk the right hand back out. Come back to center and pause a couple breaths. If it doesn't feel good to rest on your chin, rest one cheek on the ground. When you're ready, grab the ground with the right hand, walk your left hand in. Come up onto your right hip. Maybe you open the leg. Maybe you bend your knee. And maybe you play with moving your left arm. To do both extensions. Start to rewind everything. Then straightening, then lowering, and then left hand back out. And don't forget to pause again. Feel into those shoulders. Wow. Bring your hands back in under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your head, lift your heart. Exhale, back it up to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hips, right hip above left. Here you can flex your foot and make circles with your knee in each direction. Or if it's in your practice and you feel like it today, you might flip your dog. If you flip nice and gently, flip back. Soft landings only, beautiful. Square your hips down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow and take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg up high. Exhale, draw your knee towards your left elbow and take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg high. Exhale, draw your knee towards your chest. Send the right foot over to the left side. Rest on the pinky toe edge of your foot. If you want to go further here, you could reach your left hand in towards your heart and up to the sky, roll onto the inside edge of the right foot. No, left foot. Got my right and left mixed up there. If your hand is raised, as you exhale, bring it down. Draw your knee back to center. Reach your leg up high. And exhale slowly. We're going to come to pigeon. Draw your knee towards your right wrist, your ankle towards your left wrist. Let that leg land on the ground. Let the back knee down. Let the back toes uncurl. Glance at the back leg. Just make sure it's in line behind the hip. If it's off to one side, that will affect how your hip opens. I like to go up before I go down. pressing into my hands. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Then as you exhale, melt forward. Surrender to gravity and breath. And let your hips find the degree of openness they need. It's not pushing the hips down to the ground. It's allowing them to open. And we can give them more room by scooting around as needed, taking little adjustments. Maybe the left knee slides back. Maybe the elbows come forward. See what your hips want. Breathe into whatever arises. Honor your own experience. Sometimes things happen when we do deep hip work because we're releasing things that are stuck in the body, not just the mundane physical things. Energetic things get stuck in the body, issues in the tissues. In pigeon, you may find yourself feeling sad, angry, giggly, whatever, with no conscious thought associated with this sudden feeling. And it's just some old stuff being wrung out. You don't need to solve what it is. You could just exhale, let it go. Maybe there is a thought that goes with the feeling. You can exhale and let that go too. Take your time to start to come out. Walk your elbows back in closer. Get your hands planted. Get your arms extended. Lift your head, lift your chest. And if you want, you can take a bind here. Bend the extended leg. Reach back. I like to use the opposite hand. Some people like to use the same side. It just doesn't work very well for me. I'm going to turn my torso back forward again. I don't want to twist my torso much when I'm doing that. Nice quad stretch. It's best to keep my heart aimed forward here. When I use the hand on the same side, I tend to get tippy. Release the bind if you got it. Plant your hand. Plant your foot and engage your foot. Press into your foot to engage your leg. Big inhale. Press into your hands. Lift the right leg back up here. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Flex your foot. Make a couple circles in each direction with your knee. Square your hips down. Lower your leg. Inhale, lift both heels. Maybe you come onto your toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Ready to do all that on the other side? Nice to stand up for a moment in between. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale down. Plant your hands, step back to plank. If your arms are tired, go from plank to down dog. Skip a couple things. Otherwise, exhale lower. Inhale, come forward. Arms get tired. Exhale back and up. Inhale to lift your left leg. Bend your knee and stack your hips. If you want to flip your dog, go ahead. Otherwise, flex your foot. Make a couple circles with your knee in each direction. I'm skipping the flipping because I'm not confident I won't land on that water bottle. Square your hips down. Oh, if you flip back. There you go. I went off script. Square your hips down. Exhale, draw your knee towards your left elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, reach your leg up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, not pigeon yet, and send your foot over to the right. Often people forget and they go to pigeon from there. If you want to, reach your right hand in, reach your right hand up. Gorgeous. Exhale, bring your hand down. Draw your knee to center, reach your leg up high. And now we'll come to pigeon. Exhale, take your time. Knee towards left wrist, ankle towards right wrist. Let the right knee down gently, uncurl the right toes. Check out the leg. Is she lined up? Press into your hands, inhale. Lift your head, lift your heart. If you want, if you already went down, that's fine too. Exhale, melt forward. I'm gonna run out of rug. I'm scooting. Scooting to stay on my nice little rug. Surrender to breathing and gravity. And this hip might feel a little different or even a lot different. And that's okay. No need to try to make it feel the same. No need to make the posture look the same. Allow the pose to evolve. Allow your adjustments. Allow whatever needs to be released to be released. When you're ready, slowly start to rewind. Start to find height again. When you're up there, if you want, you can bend your knee and see about that bind. Some days it doesn't happen, right? I used to flail around like this. I know my foot's here. I know my foot's here. Release. Plant your hand, plant your foot. Take your time. Huge inhale, come back up to your three-legged dog. Last time, bend your knee, stack your hips. Flex your foot. Circle your knee a couple times in each direction. Square your hip down. Lower your legs. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Walk your hands back to your feet. Just mixing it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Time for a sip of water for this yogi. And time she flies, but I really can't do an outdoor class without tree pose. So I have to do tree pose before we sit down and wind down. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your eyes on something straight ahead that won't move. And this is no fair. I'm right in somebody's line of sight. I'll go over here. I don't want to mess somebody up. Shift your weight from one leg to the other with your feet planted. Looking at your own reflection or looking at someone or something that's going to move will make it more challenging. Being on a thick mat will make it more challenging. So if you've got a real thick mat, maybe you step onto the harder surface. When you're ready, bring the weight into your right leg. Let that knee stay soft. Lift your left knee. Maybe your thigh comes parallel to the ground, maybe not. Open the gate of your hip. Bring the knee to the side. Bring your foot to your leg. So you could have the ball of your foot on the ground, heel on your ankle. Knee keeps tracking out this way. You could have the sole of your foot on your calf, maybe on your thigh, never on your knee. Don't push your knee on the wrong axis. It might move that way, but not more than once, and it's going to hurt. You can keep your hands here for steadiness, pressing them together like I'm doing. helping me stay steady. Or you could let the branches of your tree go anywhere you want. There may be breeze in your branches, or your tree may be more still. If you close your eyes, you get the windstorm. Most people, I have met some rare yogis who find it steadier with their eyes closed. Don't know how that works. Not how it is for me. Make sure you're breathing because all the trees need air, regardless of the shape or the movement. And anytime you can put the foot down, pick it up again. Maybe you're saying, when is he going to get to the other one? If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Bring your knee forward, let your foot down, shake it out. Why did he stay so long when he said time was short? Shake anything you want to shake. There's an evil person baking cookies. I smell it, I just don't understand that contradiction. Bring your hands to your heart, shift your weight back and forth. Somebody doesn't like being tempted by cookies. Me, I'll just go home and eat some cookies. When you're ready, bring your weight into the left leg. And remember what side I'm on. Pick up your right knee. And yeah, get ahead if you want. Do it differently if you want. By all means, open the gate of the hip. Bring your foot to your leg. This is just one way to get into tree pose. It's my preferred way. Do what you want with your hands and your arms. Maybe it's the same stuff. Maybe it's other stuff. Maybe the bind you do every day was harder today. Maybe your foot doesn't want to stay in your thigh sometimes and comes down to your calf. That's a premonition. Yep, there it goes. I could tell I was going to lose that placement. Keep breathing. This is the part where Kristen would say, smile. And I don't have to tell you to smile. I just have to quote her and it has the same effect. If you fall, you're human. If you get up, you're a yogi. My dear friend Becky Thompson, the first teacher to inspire me to teach, she always said that. Probably still does. When you're ready, you can bring your hands back to your heart if they're elsewhere. Bring your knee forward, let your foot down, shake everything that you want. Shake if needed. Come down and have a seat. I'm having another drink. So we mixed it up today and we're in the shade instead of in the sun. Still get pretty warm with that practice so far. Extend your legs in front of you and flex your feet towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. And if your knees want to bend, let them bend. When you inhale, think of the crown of your head reaching forward. When you exhale, think of lowering some more. Feeling for release in the lower back. Your hands can be anywhere, on the feet, on the legs, on the ground. Resist the urge to grab your feet or legs and yank yourself forward with your arms. Let your breath do the work. Inhale, walk your hands up the front of your legs. Let your arms help you sit up. Let your arms help your legs open out to whatever degree is all right for you. Yeah, maybe you want to spin and use your mat on the other axis to stay on your mat. I have this rug. It's not a yoga mat. It's bigger than a yoga mat. Let your arms keep helping your legs. Bend the right leg and bring the right foot to the left leg, kind of like tree pose. Maybe you couldn't get your foot on your thigh in tree. Suddenly you can. Pivot your torso. Aim your sternum at the left foot. Flex your left foot back towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down over that leg. And maybe the knee wants to bend here. If that left knee wants to bend, let it bend. Same deal with the breath. Inhale, think of coming forward. Exhale, think of lowering. Sweep your left arm out to the side. Turn your head to look towards your hand. Rotate your hand so your thumb points down. Bend your elbow, reach the back of your hand towards your right hip and peel your left shoulder back. Extend your arm again, let that rotation go. Swing that hand back over by the right hand. And now sweep the right arm out to the side, turn your head to follow. Let's repeat that bind. Turn your thumb down, bend your elbow, reach for your left hip, peel your right shoulder back. Extend your arm, let the rotation go, reach your arm up alongside your ear, like you want to bring your right hand to your left hand. And yes, there are people who can do that. I'm not one of them. We got one over here. Two. I can't do it. So you want to keep your arm pretty much in line with your ear as you can. I don't want to, not like this. This isn't going to get into the same part of the back as this. But some people can go right over their head like this and grab their foot. Not this guy. Slowly reach up, reach out, sweep the arm back over here, walk your hands up your leg. Let your arms help. Extend the right leg, bend the left leg. Pivot your torso, flex your right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Spend a few breaths here, maybe letting that fold deepen some more. Slowly sweep your right arm out to the side, turn your head to follow. Turn your thumb down, reach the back of your hand towards your left hip, peel your right shoulder back. Extend your arm, let the rotation go, slide your right hand back to your left hand. Swing your left arm out, turn your head to follow. Turn your thumb down, bend your elbow, take the half bind, hand towards right hip, left shoulder peeling back. Extend your arm, let go of the rotation in your hand, bring your hand back over. Nope, forgot something. Arm extended like this, reach up alongside your ear and over your head. This is the best part, I think. This is the original part. The binds were added in after I'd learned the rest of it. This gets into the compression above your sacrum that happens from sitting a lot. This right here, this funny shape, out of the series of other funny shapes. Reach your arm back up and back out, and sweep the left hand back over by the right hand. It's almost time to lie down. Walk your hands up the front of your leg. Let your arms help. Bring the soles of your feet together. Big space between heels and pelvis. So feet are together, but they're way out there. Now, if you can, slide your hands under your ankles and grab the ground. If you can't, just reach over your ankles and grab the ground. Either's great. And walk your hands forward. Use traction in your arms. Pretzel fold. And let your neck go, let your head drop. And breathe into that space above your sacrum. Start to scoot your hands back. Use your arms to press yourself upright. One more fold. Keeping the feet together, bring the heels in as close as you can now. Interlace your fingers and grab your toes. Yes, and wriggle on your seat. Bring the bones in your seat closer to the ground to tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward with your spine long at first. See how far the long spine will go. Doesn't matter where. When it's not lowering anymore, then let your head lower. Breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly sit up. Bring your hands to the outside of your legs. Lift your knees towards each other. Rest your feet. Bring your hands behind you. I'm going to pivot myself. Scoot your butt towards your heels. Come onto your forearms. Come onto your back. Bring your heels in as close to your butt as you can. Press into the soles of your feet. Bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips. If you want to go further here and open the heart more, you can wriggle your shoulder blades towards each other. Clasp your hands under you and reach your knuckles towards your heels, drawing your shoulder blades in further. Makes it hard to talk. Keep breathing, whether you're doing the bind or not. Make sure your neck's relaxed, head is just resting on the ground. If your hands are clasped, unclasp them. Exhale, slowly let your hips come down. Float up and down 4 or 5 times at your own pace. Inhale to go up and exhale to come down. Bridge is a nice counter for pigeon. It's good energetically to do some heart opening after doing pigeon. Sometimes we play around with doing fish pose. Today we do bridge. Let your next exhale down be the last one. Draw your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, rock and roll on your back, massage it against the ground. Just take a nice energizing twist. Plant your right foot, cross your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your arms to the sides, feel your shoulder blades press to the ground. Let your legs fall to the right. Turn your head to the left. Try to keep those shoulders grounded. Bring it all back to center. Uncross your legs. Cross them the other way. Twist the other way. Legs go left. Head goes to the right. Shoulders going back. Back up to center. Uncross your legs. Draw your knees to your chest. Reach your feet towards the sky. Bring your hands up. Grab your legs or your feet, however you want. Play with bending and straightening your limbs. Happy baby pose. If there's a different inversion you'd rather do, go ahead and switch. Move as much or as little as you like. Invert for as long as you like. When you feel complete, some of you are already going there, make your way to Shavasana, a resting pose of your choice. Maybe it's the traditional Shavasana corpse pose, maybe it's something else. Any posture where you could be comfortably still for a couple minutes. You're just going to breathe and absorb the benefits of that practice. Maybe you focus on your breathing as a simple meditation, or reflect on an intention you set for yourself, or maybe you give yourself permission to unfocus. Give yourself some deeper breaths. Let your body begin moving around bit by bit. Take your time. Allow your movement to gradually grow bigger. Any movement your body wants. Moving mindfully. When you're ready, you can gently sit up if you want. If you like, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for sharing practice today. The light within me sees and honors and bows to that same light within you. Namaste. Again, I'm Leo Bray, coming to you on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center in Palm Springs. We're here in front of the Palm Springs Convention Center Thursday through Sunday mornings. Check out our class schedule online at urbanyoga.org or on Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook. And yes, we're not on the Avenida Caballero side of the convention center. We're on the Jackie Lee Houston Plaza side. As you can see this rock over here, this is Jackie Lee Houston Plaza. She used to practice with Chris. And check out the tip jar online. See, almost forgot the tip jar again. You can make contributions to support these online classes. And YouTubers, you can leave comments, questions, and feedback are always welcome. That goes for the people on Zoom and people here as well. Have a wonderful day.